Hello and welcome to UniGags. Today we'd like to talk about feelings, about emotions, about expectations. Why? Because those are important factors to understand the customer. And before we ever start understanding a customer, it's important to understand ourselves and our employees. Are you happy today? Have you asked anybody today how are they feeling? Normally we don't do this. Normally we ignore the goat called emotions. We all want to understand and we try to build journeys, creating personas and imagining feelings that they could have in all the phases of the journey. But sometimes we fail to really understand feelings, and sometimes we believe that we know what others feel, and we don't. We only know that if we ask, and somehow it's hard. It's hard for people to ask, hey, how are you doing today? What would you like? How may I help you? What are your expectations? Can I help you with your fears, with your concerns, with your frustration? Can we work together? This type of relationship, it's kind of rare, unfortunately, because this is what builds trust, and if you build trust, the information flows, and if the information flows, people grow. And why do we forget that? Why do we forget to ask our employees, what is your motivation to be here? Maybe they will not say the truth because they are afraid that they could lose their job. Believe me or not, this happened to us yesterday. A guy who does always the deliver from the same store where we buy some food. One day we used the app and we gave the tip by the app. So we asked him if he got the tip, and he said no, I didn't know about it. So he went and asked his boss, what about this tip that people can give by the app? Do you know what happened? His boss fired him in the middle of a pandemic. More than that, the boss called him 1 month later because, of course, the demand of delivery just is like higher than before, and hired him again. And he had no choice but to say yes. Why? Because people need money. And probably the biggest motivation from the majority of the people is to work for money. But happy people probably work for meaning. And what are the companies out there that provide meaning? They take care of the 8 hours that you spent over there, 8 more or less, I don't know. But like, let's say an average 8 hours that you spend over there. What are these companies? What are the results of these companies? How big they are to be able to care about people? Because many other companies will say, I don't have time, I got to make money, I'm worried, trying to make money, and that's exactly the issue. The issue is you're chasing so hard the money and forgetting the details that can actually give you a stable growth, a sustainable growth. Why is that we don't care about emotions? Why are we ashamed to talk about emotions? Right now we know how important racism, for example, is a topic it is. Are you providing discussion? I just heard that Starbucks started really putting the teams together to talk openly about it. Imagine how hard it is to apply such action. Just because people can't talk about emotions. But it's important. It's important to ask people how they are, what they want. Everybody wants to feel respected. This is a big gift you can provide. This is a big benefit. This is a big bonus. To feel respected, to feel recognized and important. As much as you want your company to be important, your employees also want to feel important. So how are you acting in the middle of the pandemic, for example? Imagine you have a position that right now is not very productive because this specific position, due to the impact of the pandemic, got like in a standby status. Do you leave your employee there feeling useless? Or do you think about him or her? Do you call him or her and say, hey, how are you doing? I know we don't have too many projects right now. Would you like to make a rotation? Would you like to learn something new? Right now, for example, the logistic department's booming. Would you like to spend some time over there? Would you like to learn? Do you offer such a thing, or no, you don't? I have seen some companies doing that, and I think it's a good idea to keep people motivated no matter what is going on. I think the biggest mistake is to make people feel even more sad than the situation itself it is. I believe in companies and people, and especially in leaders, that use the power of motivation to inspire each and every single member of their teams. We can use the words to pressure someone, to make someone feel bad, to put someone down, or to rise someone, to make them feel special and appreciated. Make sure you are using your time, energy, and words to ensure people are feeling well, because your employee satisfaction is reflecting in your customer service, in your customer experience. And it is about time to recall this human and social way of living, of dealing with people, not using people anymore just for your profits. Make sure you treat them as humans, and moreover, make sure you take care of their integration, of inclusion. And by inclusion, we don't mean to hire one person that looks different, or that talks different, or that comes from another place, and then you say, wow, we are global. No. At least 3 people. They need a voice. If you put one person in the middle of a tribe, and this one single person is the only one which is different, it's like, they don't have a voice. They will never be able to integrate. You have to make groups. You have to mix. You have to bring colors to your team. This is beautiful. This actually makes the work way more fun. It's easier to learn when people are different. Make sure you are not hiring the same type of people always, and make sure the leaders are well motivated to be able to motivate the others, because leadership is the main point to communicate your purpose, and purpose is everything. It's what gives meaning and make people start working for meaning, and money is just the consequence of our success. So thank you for listening to this important chapter, which is emotions. Make sure you are not afraid to deal with emotions anymore, and you invite people, even if they are in a vulnerable moment, to open up. Build trust, it's worth it. Make sure people are happy and make sure they get excited to go to your place. So, we wish you a very good week. We'll see each other in the next video. I'm, as always, looking forward. Don't forget to subscribe and to like this video, and we see each other very soon. Bye bye.